All right, so you join me now in full blast insano mode. I am currently, as you can see, walking down Old Route 66. I mean, bikers are honking at me, flipping, cars are beeping in a good way, like thumbs up out the window. I think they think I'm on some sort of like charity mission or something, which would have been a good thing to do actually, because I reckon I could walk this. I reckon I could do it. But yeah, it's pretty. You're away from the I-40, which is what they now kind of call Route 66. But look, check the weather. I mean, that don't look too great. Luckily, it's passing ahead of me. But these systems just come out of nowhere, bro. But yeah, this is something I've always... I know this probably seems real freaking weird. I've always wanted to, like Forrest Gump style, you know, run, walk, Route 66. So this is kind of ticking that box for me for a little bit. We'll see how many miles we do, who knows. I'm just blasting out the tunes, Creedence Clear, ZZ Top, Dire Straits, you name it, it's on there. And it's just so... it's just such a cool feeling. I mean, that looks evil. That genuinely looks like it could turn into a tornado. I don't think they get them out here. We shall see. All right, so we dodged the weather storm. It crossed ahead of us and it's on its way up the north. Yeah, there was thunder and all sorts of bits in there. That was a nasty one. That wind really started picking up. I got another little one on me starboard, me right side, that will cross ahead as well. Doesn't look as evil, but that one changed pretty fast. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen again. Okay, that dark cloud that was on my right side, well, it's doing exactly the same as the last one did. There's this weird haze of rain and it's getting darker. I think this might be a good spot to turn around. I don't want to get battered by one of those. There you go. There's the old one behind me, passing over the mountains. This one is now... See the haziness? I think once it gets from where it's coming up from the south to the mountains, the turbulent air probably and the different temperatures starts to cause it to get a bit more volatile, which is, I think, what's happening again. I'm going to crack on for a little bit more and we'll just observe. We'll observe for now, all right? I can only assume that people driving past think, what a crazy dude. I mean, it's weird enough when you're walking around cities when people are driving everywhere to then be out here on Route 66 in the middle of nowhere. This train behind me has been going past for about 15 minutes now. It's mental. Huge! Mental! Alrighty, so we are now in Williams. Looks really cool. I walked the back street from the motel just to get here because I've got 2 breweries to do tonight. And this is the first one. 6 in a flight. Usually it's 4. And then I was like, I just want 4. And she goes, well, the last 2 are free. So I was like, ah. So I ended up getting another 2. We've got a cider here, which is quite random for American cider. Not cider. It's like really sour. But it's drinkable, very drinkable. But yeah, the old town here, so this is like proper Route 66 as well. I know I was a weirdo today walking around Route 66. I enjoyed it, so I don't really give a shit. But yeah, here, there's lots of neon, lots of old cars, lots of stuff like that, which is, I think, that's kind of what everybody envisions, isn't it, again, with a US road trip. The lady who checked me into the motel was from Puerto Rico. She was really, really nice. Wally was her name, Wally. And she said, oh, you're going to go out drinking tonight in town? And I was like, yeah, I want to try the breweries and all that sort of stuff. And she said, just be careful. There's a bar called Santana's. And I was like, well, be careful. She said, people fight on a Saturday. I'm like, what? I said, what, like gangs and stuff? She's like, no, cowboys. So there is a lot of ranches and stuff around here. So we'll see where the night ends up. But yeah, like this is proper like old Texaco signs, old gas pumps and stuff like that, neon everywhere, which is, I love that. That's the bit that I love about America. So yeah, I'll put some footage in so you can see it. I think this could be a really good stop on a road trip for sure. Flagstaff's really nice. This is like mini Flagstaff, like 30 minutes before you get there. Alright, so I thought we'd got that wrong there, but most people drive in America, yeah? So we're at the Grand Canyon Brewery now. So next flight coming in hot. All right, 2 breweries deep, 2 beer flights deep. We're now going into a Safeway, which is like a better version of Walmart, to be fair. Like, and I'm gonna see what shit I can buy drunk that I don't need. I'm gonna have to eat tonight. Alright, I'm walking down every aisle right now. Look at the shit that I don't need. I'm convincing myself not to buy it. I got this so far. Basically, a broccoli salad. I've got a Gator Light. Fucking Chardonnay. Okay, fruit's good. Alright. I've got some bullshits, but not a lot of bullshits. Just a little bit of bullshits. I'm telling you now, mate, walk into an American supermarket, pissed, it's game over. It really is game over. You could come out with like bagged in Reese's peanut butter cups, Hershey's Kisses, and you could demolish those. Just at the same time as the flipping alcohol you've bought as well, you could have a Subway sandwich that's like a 6 foot long thing. You could probably have a machine gun as well. I don't even know, man. Alrighty, so from the nostalgia of Route 66, we have now arrived in Sedona. A bit of a grey Sedona, which is not usually the case. It's usually scorchio here. It was warm when I arrived. It still is warm, don't get me wrong, it's hot, but the sun's gone in. And we are currently on a hike. Shock. This one is some big loop. I've not done it before, so I thought we'd give it a whirl. It's got to be one of the bigger ends of trails around here. It's about 14 mile, I think. So we'll earn some more beers because there's breweries in town, so we'll be hitting them for sure. I love this place. Like, I've been here a few times. I've done most of the... It gets very busy, I'll put it that way. Lots of people come up from Phoenix, lots of people from California. Like, the trails chock up real quick in the mornings. You can either go late evening, not so many people. And yeah, it's Sunday today, so it's absolutely ram-a-ding-dong. So I just kind of picked a spot out on a little bit further out from all the Devil's Bridge, Soldiers Pass. Those are kind of the big trails in Sedona that people like to do. It's where you see all the Instagram photos, and I've done them and they are really good, but I quite like the seclusion. Only thing is, I mean, I don't think it's like the snake will kill me. It'll be the heart attack I keep having nearly from constant rustling. I mean, my head is on a swivel big time. There was one part, there was flipping, I saw like funnel spider webs, and I couldn't see what was around my feet, so I just was like humming and running at the same time. But yeah, Sedona, beautiful place. Really is a beautiful place. All right, we're at a stream. I'm just a bit stuck on which bit to stand on. It looks really slippy. So I think we might end up going in the drink here, which I don't really want to film because my camera will break. So I'm gonna have to work out how to get over this. Shit, they're bad. So my feet are now absolutely drenched. We had to just get the feet wet. I mean, it's warm, so hopefully they dry out soon. We'll see. Okay, you can see all the way in the background, we are now up at the top of the mountain. Still looking out for snakes because I don't want to get bit up here. I'll have to pay for a helicopter to get back down. But yeah, not for the faint heart, that incline. Holy moly. That was really tricky, like really tricky. I mean, I'm not the biggest sweater, even in the heat. Man, was I sweating like shit back there. Yeah, you can smell it. And we're about halfway, so we still got a long old shift to put in to get back. The good thing is, it's gonna be, I mean, flat for now, and then we'll have to come back down the hill, which will be a lot better than coming up it as steeply as I did there. I mean, I must have covered a mile, and it was like 1,500 foot of elevation. So I'm pretty gassed. All right, so get in my belly. That's beautiful. And there's a sign here. So the trail's basically taking me down this 4x4 road. Brave beyond this point, so maybe it's easier on foot than it is in car. We shall see. All right, so the back end of this trail is called the Hangover Trail. A really good one to do if you're just doing a small trail. Look what we're hiking along, literally the side of this. And behind me, you can see all that slate. We had to flip in, kind of like scramble across the side of that. So this is there's some flipping stunning views, like. Glad that this kind of is the finishing part. I wouldn't have wanted to do this bit first because it's quite a nice a little surprise at the end of the hike, so we'll keep plodding along. There's a tarantula. There's a tarantula. Oh, he's just sat there, you bastard. All right, we're gonna have to run. Stay quick. Okay, I'm getting the hiking pole out. Don't like this. Don't like this at all. There he is. All right. Hiking stick. He's staring at me still. I have to just peg it. Here we go. Where's the front or the back of it? Oh, I'm getting scared now. All right, we're gonna sprint. Don't like this. Really don't like this. Oh! It jumped and turned around. Got the new Vans on. Yeah, so got back from the hike. It was flipping unreal. That tarantula scared the shite out of me at the end. So we're going to go to brewery and just have a little wander. I remember there was a picture came up on Facebook where I had a margarita at this place just down the road. I kind of want to relive that, so we'll probably head there as well. sadly, that was a pretty shit brewery. Its service was crap, and I hate doing this. I never do it in the States. I'm usually quite a big tipper. Like, I will always tip if I go in. I gave him like $1. It was one of those places where you think people go to be bougie. It was very Instagrammable. Service was crap. Beer was, I mean, it was beer. But yeah, it left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth, that. I'd say avoid that one. I think there's better places to be found, and we're going to find them. That's what we're going to do. We're going to find them. All right, we're happy again because I remember this place. This was really nice. Like every person I've met, really, has not been very polite. It's not been very nice. None of that. But it's such a beautiful part of America, and I don't think you should skip it. It's the most touristy place that I've been on this trip, I think, which is saying something. Been to Vegas. People were friendlier there. So I got the margarita that I really wanted in that place where I'd been to before a long time ago, just for old time's sake, you know. And I've just ordered Domino's because I don't really want to see anyone when they're not very friendly. So I'd rather just sit on my balcony that I've paid for and just enjoy the view. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to wait for the delivery to come. I'm going to sip on a few Miller Lights and I'm just going to chill. But yeah, a lot of really obnoxious people around here, which I don't like saying that. I really don't like saying that. And I hope that doesn't put you off coming here, because it is a beautiful place and it's lots of stuff to see. But that was kind of my experience, which hurts a little bit. Is what it is. Pizza and beer, not really that bad of a of a send-off, so we'll enjoy that.